Me not caring about two rich people getting engaged. Hi, can I buy you a drink? Sure. She's not interested. Me every day. My resignation email draft. Me starts car up. Car 200 miles of fuel range left. Me drives 14 miles. Car 178 miles of range. Me where did those 8 extra miles go? Car stop screaming every time I leave the room. Stop dematerializing like a coward. Me, I can't feel bad for someone that chilled 400 people. Me after eating carry. Why are you texting my girlfriend? Why is she replying? No internet. Slow internet. Researchers have learned to recognize the positions and poses of people indoors using Wi-Fi signals. Thank you for your payment, me. When everyone thinks you're wrong and a Google search proves you right. Me every morning. I like how many ancient Greek statues look like me after I have opened the fridge hoping for a snack but there's bugger all. When she says size doesn't matter but her D is bigger than yours. You have to stay miserable working in a toxic environment forever. The type of girl that would spawn if I just delete Reddit. When you forget to pack a drink on a hot day but see someone's waters just only two kind of people in the earth that never have to set an alarm to wake up. Millionaires. Billionaires. When the group of people you're part of gets swagjacked and now your opinion is seen as pure evil. Why can't I find a good song on the radio? Life before 2020. Life after 2020. Simple and easy weeknight recipe. Overnight marinate 3 pots 1 pan 5 bowls oven steamer stand mixer. Unemployed me when I realize I won't be getting a paycheck this month either. I will talk about my experience of a period to my grandchildren. I was unemployed, unschooled and spent the whole quarantine playing on Discord at Among Us. Claws everywhere. Apple events every year since the iPhone X, iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. F-can, all my homies hate can. Pretty girl, cute girl, hot girl, girl who actually texts back. Me when the science teacher in 2nd grade told me there's a hole in ozone layer. Me in the past, money to spend on toys. Me now, money to survive. Pickled eggs, microwaved fish, that one co-worker at lunch. When your dark humor accidentally slips in front of new people, that wasn't me. Not hating the player, hating the game. Hating both the player and the game. There may come a day when I do these dishes, but it is not this day. Cheetah ruins immersive role-playing server by convincing other players they are NPCs, uses god mode, hacks 2 mass low-level security guards, then crashes the entire game. We need support from the air, you guys are legends. That one guy at 2 AM with his BMW, I'm speed. 67, 69, 68. Your name's not on our list. Of course not, because I don't belong here. By the way, I was the one who introduced the idea of auto dub feature in YouTube. Extra hell. POV. Pinocchio roasts you but his nose doesn't grow an inch. The first time your kid says mama. The 90 millionth time your kid says mama. Toast Malone. Vladimir Gluten. Mr. Yeast, Elon Crust, Brad Sheeran, Ryan Reynolds, Freddie Mercury, Robert Downey Jr., Danny DeVito. Be yourself, they told me, effing saboteurs. Companies when you get asked for a tip, when you're doing self-checkout. Anime character exists, and I took that personally. My creativity when doing essays. My creativity when I'm bored in class and I see any object on my desk. When you introduce your friends to a game, and they start crushing you almost immediately. When you know damn well you need to wake up early for work tomorrow, but you're still effing around online and know you'll regret it in the morning. Instagram girls on their way to post the corniest A caption ever written. I love you, okay Gorg. When gamers buy a $60 game with a hot woman in it and then find out she is not a playable character, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Just found a really old tonneau on VHS called Lena. Sounds hot. When you stay awake for 24 hours to fix your sleep schedule but end up sleeping midday and messing it up even more. Every major event in the world happening now, memers, happened before GTA 6 release meme. McDonald's, bro I ordered a Happy Meal but I'm still sad what the F. When you watch someone 30 years older than you destroy a $50,000 piece of equipment after warning them because they knew better than you. That moment when the best man realizes he forgot the rings. Me training a new person at my job, so you're not really supposed to do this but this is what I do. Sorry for acting a little weird last night, it's just because there's a bunch of shit wrong with my brain. Our exterminator left his notebook at our house today and, literally, this was all he wrote down. When relatives visit your home and your mom offers them cookies that you have never seen before. Tired of explaining that I don't have the time doesn't mean literally every second of my schedule is accounted for but rather I'm giving as much of myself as I'm currently able to give. Okay, how about this? No more billionaires. None. After you reach $999 million every red cent goes to schools and healthcare. You get a trophy that says I won capitalism and we name a dog park after you. Don't be shy baby, send me a Rexy voice message. Me. Hey boo boo, I want to make macaroni and cheese noises with you. 8 hours of sleep. I'm too weak. 2 hours of sleep and enough caffeine to chill a horse. Unlimited power. iPhone. Storage is full. Me. How can it be full already? My photo library. Just because I'm short doesn't mean I'm always angry. Well, I'm always angry, but not because I'm short. Japanese AI bot with the personality of teen develops. May I offer some feedback? Honestly, will never top the year I told everyone I was going to be Amelia Earhart for Halloween and then didn't show up to the party. When a man tells a woman to calm down, every cell in her body be like. Just saw a lady on TikTok acting shocked that people actually spend their whole paycheck and saying isn't that scary not having any money. Just corporate things. People fighting on email. Me and CC. K-pop demon hunters. What? There's no way I'm going to watch a movie about K-pop. Hee what's up? Mom Phineas and Ferb sent tanks to suppress peaceful protests. Me just doing my job, the old guy standing right outside the window. How the job was described in the interview, how it's going after 1 month. Plays a redneck beer-loving blue-collar defiant wrestler but is actually a good dude. Plays a conservative ROC white-collar millionaire wrestler but is actually a good dude. Plays an American hero wrestler but is actually a ROCA. I'm an introvert until I see someone who is more introverted than me, that's when I can talk. Grandmothers deserve to live forever. My cat has a cat on his leg. It's a tattoo of his ex. The type of she my grandma feeds me after she deems me as starving. We literally ate lunch 30 minutes ago. 9 to 5 is actually 8 to 7 since you cannot teleport to work. When I ask someone to wake me up early and they actually do. Sometimes I'm late because I sit like this for a long time. A Twitter link post. Taxonomy. Gorilla. The original version of this meme. When you came into work at 7 AM and worked 6 hours straight and the clock says 7:21 AM. How I deal with life's challenges in my head. How I actually deal with life's challenges. You deserve a break. Stop healing. Choose violence. Go batshit insane. Do it for the plot. Work really hard and one day this can be you. RIP. Worked really hard. Penguins can't fly so they don't fly over the ice wall surrounding our flat earth. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. A male guinea pig named Randy broke into a female-only enclosure and imprinted all 100 of them. I tell songs to shut up before I skip them. I have 2 requests when I lie. 1. Spread my remains on my favorite trails. 2. Don't me. My coworker was asked to cut the cake today at work. When I'm in a being pedantic competition and my opponent is CinemaSins. Me after using my own money and realizing how expensive I am. Apologists whenever they suspect a hemorrhoid. This won't end well. Unfortunately I can't respond to your text because it stressed me out for no reason and now it's been too long so I'm just gonna ignore it. Happy 15th birthday Daisy. When the Netflix asks if you're still watching and you see your reflection in the black screen. Animals 5 seconds after being discovered by humanity. Relationships with humans. Uses food and clothing. The morally good choice, the evil choice that gives me cool shit. Don't worry, our identity is safe with us. You can expect me to either work well with others or pass a pill test, but not both. When you thought it's the weekend but it's only Wednesday, sigh. Girlfriend, this place is haunted, I'm moving out. Me who hasn't seen anything odd in the last 200 years. Playing every single game on Steam. No one forced him to do this. Me after 5 minutes of socializing. Okay, that's enough, I gotta go. Year 2016. Year 2022. Year 2025. Year 2028. Minecraft YouTubers when it comes to building the biggest project of their lives during finals week. He insisted on following me to the bathroom so I made him useful at least. Gravity, I'm a goat. Food truck owner, my $33.56. My dirty hands, my napkins blown by the wind. Obvious skit, fake, it's fake. Bad things only happen to me because I'm the main character, it's part of the plot. When you see your country spending millions a day to keeping homeless people away when it would cost thousands a day just to house them. Bully, catches his breath, do it again, the fat girl who sat on him to teach him a lesson. How the F do people have hundreds of texts they haven't read? I literally have an aneurysm if I have one notification on my phone. How the hell do you live your life like that? This violin was made especially for you and only plays the world's saddest songs. Cats staring at the birdcage like it's Netflix. When you're sick as F and that one nostril clears up for 30 seconds. Girls, I don't trust anyone easily. Boys. Me with my giant penne after the genie misunderstood my wish. The cashier when I put my tip in the tip jar. My mental situation right now, I have stability, ability to stab. JD Vance, if you go back to World War II or every major conflict in human history they all ended with some kind of negotiation. Japan famously agreed to be struck by 2 atom bombs. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. Richard Branson. My life goals, become a billionaire entrepreneur, finally fold the laundry. Me when 10 cards fall out of my A while getting up to shout, you know. Celebrities, if doxing yourself was an Olympic sport. I'm addicted to bad posture like F. Why is it so comfortable to sit like a cooked shrimp? Internet bandwidth at home, my Zoom call. Partner watching 4K sports highlights. You ever hit the it just. Why do you always say F? Mexican people, when you tell them their city and urine, have one thing in common. When I'm hanging out with my single friends and a girl walks by wearing clothes, stay in the horn pit. I can't wait to have fun on my day off. Me on my day off. Doctor said cut out drinking. Got to my dad's house and he was showing me all the food he has for me to snack on, and he goes, and I have a guacamole bowl. What's a guacamole bowl, you ask? Well, I will tell you. An avocado. He has an avocado. Cheeseburger. Look inside. One slice of cheese. One cig shaves 20 minutes off your life. Yeah, but an 8-hour workday takes 8 hours from you. Every time I think I'm ghetto, somebody always gotta outdo me, shaking my effing head. Just look at this LMAO. Hello. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Your son calls me mommy too. POV. You're so bored at work, so you decide to start working. I have a bloody nose, mate. We all have noses in it. When you realize you were offered the red pill but took the blue pill. People talking about Taylor Swift to say nobody cares. People talking about Taylor Swift to have a normal conversation. Taylor Swift news. Taylor Swift news. If it wasn't all literally nobody cares. It's 1925. I'm leaning against this lamppost on the lookout for dames who are looking for trouble. I start flipping a quarter. I catch her eye. I fumble the quarter and it rolls into a sewer grate. I have lost the equivalent of $30,000. Just pulled the door handle off. Safe to say it was as surprised as I was. You can rewrite DNA on the fly and you're using it to turn people into dinosaurs. But with tech like that you could cure can. But I don't want to cure can. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. Me when I say man, I wish there were clubs in college without a theme where everyone just gets to be friends with each other and someone tells me to join a fraternity. Very rare photo where astronauts take off their helmets to take a photo. The year was 1969. Helmets were not yet mandatory. Nobody. Law enforcement whenever someone tries to defend themselves from a deranged criminal. Dog snoring. Adorable. Husband snoring. Unacceptable. Man brings lunch from home to cut down on small joys. Scientists have discovered that on occasion an octopus will punch a fish for no reason other than spite. F them fish. Me when my plan to be mysterious and aloof is ruined by my deep desire to love and be understood. A can kid that wants to meet Mickey Mouse. Disney trying to defend its copyright. Natural selection in action.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.